Alright everybody, welcome back once again to the Real Nerdy Review. You already know who it is, back with another video. And if you're new to the YouTube channel, hit the like button, that subscribe button, that notification bell. Your boy is working his way up the ladder, trying to average 10 likes per video and trying to hit 4,000 watch time hours. So help your boy by doing those things. So with that being said, let's get into this video because there's been a lot of talk about the Batman 2. Ever since the Arkham show got canceled, there's been a lot of discussion about what's going to happen with the Batman. So this article came out last week. I didn't get a chance to read it then and talk about this then because I was focused on talking about other stuff. So I wanted to go ahead and give my 2 cents now. So let me read this article first and then I'm going to give you my 2 cents. Again, make sure you hit that like button to help your boy get this video to 10 likes. Alright, let's jump into it. And it says here, after Arkham TV show is canceled, fans are all making the same prediction about the Batman Part 2. And it says, more than 2 years have gone by since the Batman premiered in 2022 to show off just what Robert Pattinson brings to the role of the Caped Crusader. While the sequel isn't scheduled to release for another 2 years, fans with Max subscriptions had reason to be excited about the universe of this Batman expanding on the small screen. The Penguin TV show is expected in fall of 2024 TV schedule, and an Arkham Asylum series was in the works. Unfortunately, the Arkham show is no longer happening at Max, leading to a lot of fans with the same concern about the next Batman movie. The Arkham Asylum cancellation. The news that the Arkham Asylum series isn't moving forward comes courtesy of Variety, which reports that the version of the series helmed by Antonio Campos, known for The Staircase in the Center, is no longer in development. The project would have been set in the same cinematic universe as the Batman. While a different project set in Arkham reportedly isn't out of the question, the expected incarnation isn't happening after all. You can scratch this project off the list of upcoming Batman movies and TV shows. The show was originally announced back in July of 2020 and later revealed about it as it evolved led to speculation that it would be similar to Fox's Gotham. I never actually did finish that. Although presumably far less goofy than how the series ended. Now fans who have been anxiously awaiting the sequel to the Batman are evidently feeling even more anxious or at least pessimistic about the movie actually happening. What fans are predicting for the Batman 2? After the success of the Batman back in 2022, it seemed inevitable that a sequel with Robert Pattinson as the Dark Knight and Andy Serkis as Alfred would happen. But a lot of the most recent news hasn't been great. Back in March, the expected release date was pushed back from October 2025 all the way to October 2026 in the wake of the WGA writer strike and SAG-AFTRA actor strike. I forgot that happened. Colin Farrell's The Penguin was still on the horizon, but there was more bad news from Andy Serkis in June when he shared that he knows nothing about the movie other than that filming is expected to start in early 2025. The comments would have been encouraging if not for the fact that the man playing Alfred knows nothing about the movie. Facts. All in all, it's hard to blame fans for seeing the news of the Arkham Asylum show being axed and presumably the worst about the Batman Part 2. Many of them took to X, formerly known as Twitter, I don't know why they just don't keep it as Twitter, to vent, and the below comments seem to be conscious, if that's the word. It says, Marty MC tweet, just announced the Batman 2 is canceled so we can act accordingly, please, but they're going to hold on to this info to stop people from boycotting Superman Legacy. Laugh all out. Sandy Regent says, not looking good for the Batman 2. Snyder Queen says, so like y'all still confident about the Batman 2? This is how one win. I'm seriously starting to doubt if the Batman Part 2 will even come out. I've lost hope. And AkiZach019 says, the Batman 2 is so canceled. And it says here, all in all, I think it's safe to say that fans need a positive update about the Batman sequel ASAP. In light of the news about the TV show not moving forward, it strikes me as unlikely that the movie is going to be canceled with the stakes as high as they are and fans as eager as ever. But it's hard to say for sure in the entertainment industry in recent years. Remember what happened to Batgirl. For now, you can always revisit the 2022 film streaming on Max now and look forward to the arrival of the Penguin before the year is out. Now, Batgirl, I mean, I don't think there's anybody actually looking forward to Batgirl unless she was probably going to appear in the Batman universe. Um, I, I don't know what to say. Was hoping they would move forward, especially because the movie was already done, and then they decided to cancel it. But the Batman actually came out, made numbers, did good, and I don't want to see it get canceled. So here's my train of thought based off what I've been hearing on social media. Two things. Number one, either it's going to get canceled because this Arkham City TV show got canceled because a lot of people believe that James Gunn is 100% focused on his DCU universe, that anything outside of that is just dead weight. And to me, I hope that's not true. I think some time back he said that he was not going to get in the way of whatever's going on with the Batman 2 because he wanted Matt Reeves to finish what he was doing. But that was then, this is now. We have no idea what has changed. Um, I believe I was watching somebody else's YouTube channel and they were saying how Matt Reeves has completely gone silent. So that's not a good look. It's definitely a look of concern when it comes to any news on the Batman 2. The second thing is, I believe this was John Campy's show I was watching last week where he was saying that possibly um, the Batman could fold into the DCU. Now, we all know that the director Reeves does not want his Batman in the DCU. He wants him to be his own Batman in his own universe. And the reason I don't see that happening, this is just my opinion, is because um, this Batman is super young. He's still in his early years of adventures. I can't see them trying to age his Batman up, 5 or 10, 15 years, and then all of a sudden giving him a kid and trying to make that work. It just seems weird to me. Because Robert Pattinson just doesn't look, like the age where he would be a scruffy older Batman. If this was I'm trying to think what other actor has played Batman. If this was Ben Affleck's Batman, then I would definitely see him with a Damian Wayne. But I just can't see it with Robert Pattinson's Batman. It just doesn't look right to me. So again, I don't see this Batman being folded over into the DCU because of the fact that he's super young, and even though I think it would be interesting to see him and Clark Kent Superman interact, I just can't see it, especially with the one to put in Batman the Brave and the Bold. And I believe that James Gunn said it recently that he hasn't even been casting a Batman yet. So y'all can just throw that out the window. And then, of course, like I said, Robert Pattinson's Batman is just too young. Reeves doesn't want to bring him into the DCU. And aside from that, like I said, I hope this don't get canceled. I love the first movie. I mean, the first movie in this, however many movies it's gonna be. If it's a trilogy, that'd be awesome. I love the first movie. I thought it was great. Super long, yes, but I love the movie. I love the Riddler. I like how he was more serious. He wasn't super jokey. It had this dark tone to the movie. I've been a Batman fan since I was a kid. Never into the comics, always into the animated TV show and the live action movies. But I would love to see this continue. I know that James Gunn is full steam ahead into his DCU universe, and he might want to cancel everything, like I said, outside of that because he might look at it as dead weight. But please, James Gunn, if you get the chance to watch this video, I may not speak for all of the DC fans. I'll speak for myself. Please do not cancel the Batman 2. We all want to see it. I'm not exactly sure who the villain could possibly be, but I want to see it. A lot of people are probably saying it could be Victor Freeze because you know the water and everything with the city going under. That could be it. I think that'd be really cool to see a more realistic Mr. Freeze, especially now. Aside from I think it was the George Clooney movie that came out, way back in the late '90s. I would love to see that villain back in the movie again. Somebody else said Clayface, but I just can't see it unless he's a side character in the movie. But anyway, that's just my 2 cents on the Batman and Arkham City possible, one thing getting canceled, the other one possibly getting canceled. But I do want to know what you all think. So post those comments down below. Let me know in the comment section. How do you feel about the Batman sequel? Do you think it's been canceled? Do you think it's going to be canceled? Do you think James Gunn is going to fold it over into the DCU? Post those comments down below. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you on my next video. 2,000 subscribers. Woo!